Here live is week 10, game number 7 of the 2021 NFL season. It is between the Los Angeles Chargers going up against the Miami Dolphins from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Now let this go and see our off preview.
We'll see Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins taking on Tyrod Taylor and the LA Chargers. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. Jakeem Grant now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins offense set to take over, and it's the longtime veteran Ryan Fitzpatrick who leads the way.
He's one of those guys that's been around the block a few times in the NFL, and at this stage in his career, when he lacks a big playability, he more than makes up for it in veteran leadership, a real knowledge of the game, and being a terrific locker room presence.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Howard Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Down that open, that's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Fitzpatrick again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We see quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Parker left side. And they'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 29 yards. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that's 7-0 Dolphins. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Joe Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25. The veteran Tyrod Taylor gets set to lead this Chargers offense as they take the field.
His athleticism in college was never in question. In fact, many NFL scouts thought he might be better suited to play receiver, but always believed in himself, always wanted to be a quarterback, and continues to prove his worth at that position in the NFL.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's the first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll try and run it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 41. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. He might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Devon Gaucho up to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 18. That one good for 10 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Taylor a handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. This is Jakeem Grant. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Fitzpatrick. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. left side, complete. It's Parker. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Third down, it's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they've got up 1st and 10 now from the 33. For the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So So a good kick there to finish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 4. Here's Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. We send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Oh, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Here's Reed. And they'll get it down inside the 30 to 27. Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball, so maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put him in the lead.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Taylor on first down. Short pass caught by Henry. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they weren't able to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out. They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Taylor. That's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Got a man open. It's KJ Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go play action here on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy, because there won't be a sack on this play, because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Taylor. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Taylor. He's got a man. It's Williams. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him. It's another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. It's Tyrod Taylor there to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Gray opts not to return it. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Rita. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Tillery able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback. He had no chance to block it.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football ball here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and they don't have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They got it. They got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Taylor. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you took that on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
He got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. The return man is Graham. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is scattered. Yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Fitzpatrick on first down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark it down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was a tough one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. On the left side is quickly. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. First down, Fitzpatrick. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Fitzpatrick, the old warhorse, getting everybody up to the line quickly. 3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And that one to the good run talent right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Carter. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And how little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the rushing touchdowns I would expect on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Sanders on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to hover and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down. Here's Eckler. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to bring the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Ty Longdown as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines. But then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And we've got free football, 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. LA set to take over again on offense, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud here so far. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, giving 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's across the 43, extra yards to the 43. Emmanuel Ogba there on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First throw in overtime now for Taylor. He'll find Williams on his slant. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. That one good for 13 or the Charger first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on first down to Taylor. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
To throw is Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, get turned into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with it.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. In trouble, and he'll go down and back at the 12.
Oh, my goodness. Is that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the forward defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Here comes Quinn on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got it. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up and they tend to play well.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 to the 38-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on third.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. You get 6, so much the better.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Howard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game, loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Howard. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in MT. Great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing title.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Alright guys, there you have it. The Dolphins are winners over the Chargers. 23-20. We got to end this stream and I'll be back with another live stream tomorrow. We're going to be off tomorrow, so I'll be doing a live stream. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day and enjoy the second half, the second 2 games of the AFC and NFC division round.